Satia and her family have been struggling to keep up with the work on their farm. It is already difficult to find the time to do household chores, cook, tend crops, and work odd jobs to keep her family afloat. And now, life has been made all the more challenging due to the departure of her daughters, who've left the farm in search of higher paying jobs. This story is all too common in Cambodia and in other ASEAN countries, where labor shortages on farms have added to the challenges of an already difficult life of subsistence. Agri is a social enterprise that partners with subsistence farmers, the majority of whom are women, to improve livelihoods and food security. We do this by profit-making and labor-reducing innovations for agriculture in Cambodia. Rice farming is the backbone of Cambodia's agricultural sector, comprising 1/3 of all agricultural profit and 3/4 of daily caloric intake. 90% of farms are small, at less than 4 hectares. With staggering poverty rates and growing inequality, there is an urgent need to increase the rice production of small farms. Smallholder farmers in Cambodia still rely on their centuries-old planting method. First, seeds are planted in a nursery field and allowed to grow for about 2 weeks. Then, seedlings are harvested and transplanted into the main field where they grow to maturity. This way, the seedlings can be properly spaced to allow each plant enough soil and sunlight to achieve its maximum production. Also, when the seedlings are moved to a freshly plowed field, they get a head start over competing weeds. The drawback to this traditional method is that it is extremely labor intensive. It can take more than 40 labor days to transplant a 1-hectare field, with much of this back-breaking labor performed by women. As many people in ASEAN countries migrate out of the rural communities for work in garment factories, construction, or the like, farmers are forced to rely on less labor-intensive but less effective methods. Often, a farmer will be forced to simply scatter the seeds into the field and let it grow until harvest. The uncontrolled nature of this method leads to wasted seeds and less productive plants. It also forces farmers to rely heavily on chemical herbicides to control weeds, causing damage to the ecosystem and potential health hazards. AgriSmart has developed an affordable, locally produced, easily maintained technology to address this challenge. Our new machine plants rows of rice in a fraction of the time that it takes to transplant seedlings. Farmers can achieve the results of their time-tested methods, but with much less intense labor. With our rice seeder, a team of 2 can plant a hectare in about 2 hours. Our machine uses air pressure to seed the ground in rows. This allows each plant enough space to grow and reduces by half the total amount of seed used when compared to scattering seeds. Rows of rice also allows for tool-assisted and chemical-free weeding, as well as more targeted and efficient fertilizing. Furthermore, crop yields using our machine meet or exceed the results of transplanted fields. Our work with rice farming communities led to the latest rice seeder design and to a business model that addresses the challenges on the ground. Subsistence farmers are risk-averse and err on the side of caution when it comes to farming methods. In order to reach farmers, we work with trusted local rice associations, non-governmental organizations, distributors, and rice exporters. These relationships allow us to link each actor in the supply chain for the benefit of the farmer. Our products will help families like Satia's overcome the challenges in rice farming, which are not only found in Cambodia, but also in other ASEAN countries such as the Philippines, Laos, and Myanmar. Through the ASEAN Impact Challenge, we hope to further spread awareness of our solution, but most importantly, to help farmers across the region go from subsistence to profitability.